and with big red leaves and a white trunk. This one burned black with no leaves or limbs to speak of. Still has this deeply carved face, but it definitely feels like the antithesis of life. This is a death tree.
Uh, I'm gonna look at Malik and say, "Do you think this perhaps is another way he could resurrect himself? Is there anything in your religion to do with dead trees?"
This is nothing of the Lord of Light. He represents life, although in our scriptures there is mention of another who represents death, who wants to snuff out all life. This feels more like him than it does the Lord of Light.
Uh, I'm gonna I'm gonna take my half. Do we have any water left from Illini? Did we use it all? Um, I think.
I think you guys took 2 vials. I'm not sure if you used both. Yeah, you did use one on each, I believe.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
did. We should burn it if nothing else.
Uh, hmm, I'm not sure it would burn. It looks like it's already been burned.
Does indeed look like it has been burned more than once.
Maybe
It's
the
Um,
smiling
mostly just
knight.
a husk, but Mordecai, what you would notice that you kind of peer in a little bit closer. It almost seems like this mouth face goes deep into the roots, down into the earth.
Mm, there's something. It goes down there somewhere.
I like this tree not.
Max, can I cast Identify on the tree?
I think you can cast Identify on. What can you cast it on?
Any magic item or magic imbued object or person?
I think that you could, but
It would
I
tell me
don't.
if any spells are currently affecting it, if nothing
Yeah,
else.
I don't think you'd get much from it.
It tells me exactly what spells are affecting it, if any.
You get the distinct feeling that not so much a spell, more along the lines of a curse.
Yeah, blood debt.
Yeah.
This tree is cursed.
This is cursed. That is cursed.
As you guys all look around, and Malik is holding this very sinister looking sword.
Uh-huh.
If I
Well,
had time to rest, I could potentially cleanse it of its curse, but as it stands, I am tired from being hit by this sword many times, and I thumb to the sword on my back.
Uh
I'm gonna look to Mordecai. Be like, do you have your flask of seawater?
oh, I of course do.
I think
Uh,
you should drown the fucking tree.
What is that going to do?
you wish for me to dump water within its mouth here?
Yes, I know that I don't like anything about this tree, and I know two things about where we are currently. Any fire around here is very dangerous and potentially brings horrible, horrible wounds. And two, salt water is very deadly to trees, even a dead tree that's been burned. So, by my logic, we kill two birds with a single flask.
We could cut it
Um,
down. Although, if we cut it down, I fear that the curse may be released. If we
uh,
truly wish to deal with this tree, we should wait until tomorrow, and then I can cleanse its curse. But we would have to rest nearby, which may also be bad.
yeah, we would have to get this royalty back to.
Yeah,
Ricard,
put
don't,
your
don't! But I'm not going to try to physically stop him. I'm just going to call that out as he does it.
yeah. Your head would fit if you wanted to put it in there. Yeah,
That's never
you actually would probably fit most of your body into it.
No, or you can't. Don't put
You
him in
ever
there.
heard of a
Come
canary in a
on.
coal mine? Because we're really.
Don't
Let
put
me grab.
Jareth in there.
Let me grab Jareth.
Come on.
I'm a real boy.
All right, there's Jareth.
Wow. Does he mean so little to you? Ricard is that wise.
She just twists his whole head around in a circle. All right, you send your owl in there.
I'm
All
gonna
right,
take a
send him
step
in.
back.
um, he has dark vision, right? Because he's an owl, I would imagine. So go ahead and roll a perception check. I think he has advantage on perception checks. Keen sight.
Your poor owl. I feel bad for him.
And there's just another
Real good.
gurgle from the tree and a puff of feathers.
Or he's gonna get
20,
stuck in there.
26 is good. He goes in, just kind of hops on his owl feet, and then kind of flutters into this hole. There's not a whole lot of room for him to spread out and fly, but he can maneuver around. He gets into the the cusp right around the edge, and he can definitely see that there's some weird mist down in the hole, a couple feet down. Do you want him to go all the way in? Okay. Um, the mist looks like it's a couple feet down, so probably a foot or two underneath the actual earth. Um, and this goes mostly vertical, but you could probably get on like the sides of it, a little bit ways above the mist, but can't see past the mist. Do you want him go into it? Okay. He goes into the mist and he passes through. Immediately, it's a little easier for him to see. Almost seems like it was something that would stop your visual. And he can see it opens up into a small cavern, and it is littered with bones of all types of creatures, humanoids, animals, all sorts. And he sees with a 26 is really good. He sees almost like shadows moving. Can't tell if it's the mist, but it's hovering like right over the bones, and it kind of maneuvers around. Rickar, since you were warging, actually, you've seen a similar thing before, so you would recognize it seems very similar to the shapes that were seen off in the distance your first time through the Kingswood.
Oh, those things. Those are the things that stole the mace from Ebelfirth. No, they
Through
were the
through the
shadow
through the
things, right?
Kingswood, those were off in the west. Yeah, this is the Kingswood here. So this would be the small creatures that were near the White Fawn when you guys were going to King's Landing, and Ebelfirth was able to determine that they were undead.
I do have
And
something that
Malik, you
might
were
help.
able to keep them away at nights with fire.
I'm going to pull out of the backpack of holding, very carefully, the jar of wildfire and hold it up.
And I'm just gonna go
Uh,
before we add fire to um uh how long do you have to stop moving for a short rest? Like 10 minutes?
An hour.
No, yeah,
so,
no.
so an hour.
Okay.
Yes, I held them at bay by stoking the campfire.
Uh this feels like a poor decision. Um yeah, I was
It's either that or we wait to cleanse the curse or we leave it. I was hoping to use this as a trump card of sorts, but if there is ever an evil to be removed from the world, I am not loath to do so. What does it do? Oh, the fireball. Well, I suppose we could try that first, but If you are saying that these shadow demons are inside, then perhaps it is best to lead with our strongest attack.
Wait. I'm just gonna go. Max, how far would you say those beings are from me right now? Like if I was at the opening of the hole, I'm gonna look to Ricard and be like, how far would you say they are from me right now? But it's a small cavern. Yeah, like 20 feet away from me. If I stuck my head in the hole.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna
The
need
things
an
that
hour.
that Jeff,
Yeah,
20 feet tops.
20 feet tops. I'm going to need an
Yeah.
hour and some prayer, but I think I have an idea.
What time is it, Max?
It's the afternoon, so it's about 4 o'clock, and it has started to rain.
Well, we have
So it's starting
time
to get
before
darker.
sunset.
Yes.
Oh, I think as long as it is daytime, they will not come out.
All right.
Although
Yeah,
these
got
clouds
a
may
couple
be an
hours
issue.
of sunlight. Yeah, but it's just not sunny. It's definitely cloudy and dark, and it's raining. But the sun has not set.
All right, so I'm
It
just
won't
gonna
for a
start.
few
Very
hours.
well. Let us take an hour to recover.
Yeah, I'm gonna stand in front of the hole. I'm gonna put my shield over the mouth of the hole and just kind of like kneel on it and start praying.
Do you still want me to dump the water in there?
No, not yet.
Not yet.
Surely it could do some good. Right?
I think that fire would be a better idea. Myself. Okay, let's roll some hit dice.
I'm
Oh,
actually
you guys can roll some dice.
feeling fairly decent. So
Oh wait, actually, I think I might be able to help with this a little bit. Hold on a second.
80. And then I'll
Oh.
roll my cleric hit
Oh,
dice.
hold on a second, boys. Hold on a second.
It's got bard
Well,
shit to do.
well, nothing for you now. Impatience gets you nothing. Well, if you need another hit dice, I will do Song of Rest. If you or any friendly creatures who can hear you perform regain hit points at the end of the short rest. By spending one or more hit dice, each of those creatures regain an extra 1d6 hit points.
Alright, I get back my channel divinity, and I have healed.
yeah, so I'm gonna.
Ed gets his HP back. He does have hit dice. The other NPCs do not.
Yeah.
Does Boris?
Boris does not have hit dice, no.
Oh wow.
But he can roll a 1d6 because he.
Song of Rest.
Yeah, I'm doing Song of Rest.
All right, so once kind of the resting's done, I'm gonna walk to Malik and be like, Malik,
Yes.
I need you to hold on to my ankles.
What are you doing?
And I'm going to take my helmet off. I'm going to put it next to the hole. I'm going to put my shield and hammer on the other side.
Wolfirth, I'm not doing this unless you explain what is happening.
Just lower me down the hole.
No, you need to explain it first. I'm not putting you in that hole.
I just want you to dangle me in the hole a little
No. Tell me why.
I think I can cause these undead to potentially die.
All right. Without
Or
using our
re-die.
pot of wildfire.
Undie? Yeah, wildfire should be step 2, but I want to try this.
Fine, but we're doing this smart if we're going to do it. Boris!
Yeah.
I take out my rope. Ethelfirth wants us to lower him into this hole.
You guys do some interesting shit.
I know, it's his idea, not mine.
I'd probably stay away from that hole.
I would too, but Ebelfirth wants to go in there. So I'm gonna walk
Alright.
over. I'm gonna tie the rope around Ebelfirth's waist.
Yeah, Sir Eblefirth,
Boris is gonna hold on to it.
I'll hold on to it as well.
How do you know that you will not be tainted if you go into that hole?
Well, there's no guarantees, but I fear for the next passersby in this area who have to deal with this undead blight.
This is a bad idea.
Most of the things we do are poor ideas.
I'm going to. Oh God, I don't know if this is a good idea or not.
Oh God. I
No,
love
you
that.
know what?
That's my favorite.
Here, Mordecai.
Hmm?
I'm going to take the jar of wildfire and go very carefully hand it to you and go. If something goes bad, I will pull Ebelfirth out and you throw this in. Okay?
Does it have to be lit first?
No. Just throw it. But don't miss. By the love of her lord, do not miss.
Just hits Elmofirth in the back of the head with it.
Sure.
40 d10 fire damage.
It's a lot of damage.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
Yeah, and that's
Are
why
you
we're gonna
sure?
try this first.
Okay, fine. I'll put away the wildfire jar and I'll take out my last fireball bead instead.
Okay.
So you guys,
She's resting.
she's unconscious, but yeah, she's alive. You
oh,
poke her,
she
she goes,
she would have healed 16 as well when
yeah,
I was
she's
in range.
yeah, she's definitely not dead. She looks okay. She didn't get burned super bad. But she's unconscious. No, she's like probably mid-50s.
Okay, so are we putting Ebelfirth in that hole or what here?
Yes,
She's
I'm going to just start
Micah,
to like.
Christopher, you might want to prepare your swords.
Everyone's just like, what the fuck?
They both
Go to Tom
stand
DeLonge.
in front of the two wounded.
In fact, get them further away from
Oh
the
God,
tree.
the wounded.
Pull them further away.
Yeah, this could get
Right.
bad. And because I'm not
They're gonna
super
spend their
nimble,
time pulling the other wounded over here.
I'm just gonna shimmy
Probably
in
wise.
heavy armor into the hole. And you said the mist.
You go
is
into
like,
the hole.
yes.
Me and
Okay.
Boris are
It's
holding on tight.
very uncomfortable, and it smells awful. It smells like ground bones have been decaying for decades.
Smells like
It's
hole.
the air is thick. As you get into the hole, you see the mist down a couple feet start to turn a different color hue. It's almost gotten like some reds into it now.
Okay. So as soon as I can see the mist, but not close enough to touch it, I am going to channel divinity, turn undead, and I'm going to yell into the hole, "Stranger, take you, you creepy things!" And any undead within 30 feet of me, who is, hold on here. This is the best part. So any SCR 1 or lower, just immediately is destroyed.
Okay. And the other ones?
Have to run away from me. As far as they can run in this tiny hole, but it'll probably get them into the hole.
There's some sort of saving throw, yes?
For the running away, yeah. They must make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. So the second that you unleash this, you see the red mist just shoot and go back as far into this crevice and tunnel as possible. You don't see it any longer. It vanishes like it flees from you. You can tell that it somehow
did not like that.
Really did not like it. You can feel and see once the mist goes away, some of these shadows squirm and kind of almost like these shadows are clawing up, trying to get away. There are a couple other ones that you can see just kind of maneuvering around. Whatever it was down in there did not seem to enjoy that very much.
Okay. And I'll be like, pull me up.
I pull.
And it's just like
Horse pulls as well.
Yeah, I just fall out in heavy armor, like flat on my ass, and be like, Throw the fireball. I think I got rid of the mist. The fireball should go through and just cook everything in there now.
Is the cavern small enough that this will work?
I didn't stick around long
Yeah,
enough to find out.
it
smells
is.
terrible.
I'm going to shoot the fireball directly down the hole into the cavern.
Okay.
just World War II grenade
All right.
clearing
Yeah.
style.
Everyone,
Get Jareth
everyone
out first.
put your characters where they're gonna be. Yeah, because it's a 20-foot radius for fireball, so it's
Yeah.
it's coming out those
Well, it's going
holes.
down the hole, and then
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
basically gonna like do that thing where you like throw a grenade and then shut the door and move around the corner.
Poof! It just explodes, and you see some small flames and smoke start to drift out of this mouth and eyes of
Do
this
I have to
thing.
roll the damage?
Yeah, let's roll the damage. It'll be fun. And you hear bones snap and crack rocks. Oh my God, Jesus Christ!
33 fire damage.
not only are they scared of us, but their genetic line is now
Backblast,
scared of us.
backblast, backblast.
You hear some otherworldly screams and wails, almost like they aren't audible sounds, but they're sounds just affecting those of you nearby in your head. And it sounds terrible, like things are definitely dying. The sounds fade away, and just some fire smoke drifts out of the holes. Like they're singed quite badly.
All right, now
That was
hit it with the water, Mordecai.
Okay.
All right, Jareth flies down in there. Um, he sees the mist no longer. He can definitely still see all the bones and corpses. He does not see any shadows. Just there's definitely smoke. There's almost charring, and even a few little embers that are still smoking, but he no longer sees any movement.
I will use fucking geyser on the mouth of the tree.
Just spraying water like a fucking fire hose coming out of that. Coming out of that little canister.
30 gallons, baby.
It just pours in. You can hear the
How many
singeing
times
of
can you cast
all the
geyser?
fire.
Dude, I can do that. There's literally no limit.
We can just flood this goddamn tunnel.
You could if you wanted to. You could just keep
Every
doing
6
it.
seconds, 30 gallons of water goes down that hole.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're basically a tunnel rat crew at this point between the fireballs,
Burn
the
'em out,
channel
salt
undead,
'em
and the
out.
wall. Yeah.
Burn them out and salt the ground.
It seems to be steam creating coming out of the eyes now. No, that's it.
I'll divine sense.
With divine sense, you can still tell this land was desecrated, but you no longer feel a deep power of undead nearby.
I sense no more creatures, but this land is definitely damaged beyond repair.
Maybe maybe the smiling knight was one of those people who say what is dead may never die, you know, Malik?
I
he
am
made
not
some-
certain of that, but it looks like they attempted to destroy this tree and they were unsuccessful.
You guys didn't tell me the Smiling Knight was a pirate.
That probably has something to do with the fact that we called upon a demigod of storms and water to.
I mean, nobody
Purify their
needs to
corpses.
actually know that right now, Malik.
As you say that, lightning crashes across the sky.
Let us be on our way now, shall we?
Yeah, let's get the fuck out of here. I think it's best.
All right, I'll carry one of the wounded.
I will not.
All right.
Boris has Lord Connington. I can take either Sir Raymond or the woman.
Seems like Sir Micah and Sir Christopher are pretty dead set on being the ones to help Sir Raymond.
All right, I'll pick up the woman.
And the woman you remember as Madame Marie.
Madame
You
Marie.
and Ed and Rick are all met her before.
Let us get out of this accursed
she-
grove.
Just trying to sleep it off.
Well, someday it will be vibrant and green again,
All
I'm
right, you
sure.
guys. As the night starts to come in, you guys leave. Hmm.
It's desecrated, or at least the ground around the tree is.
Yeah, you can. It's definitely burned for sure. You can even see like the roots that go into the ground are charred. Um, and it looks like most of the charring is heavily in this area. You remember as you guys walked in, the woods kind of thinned out a little bit, but not but 100 yards away is a lush forest.
We can only hope.
All right, and with that, you guys leave the burn yard of the Smiling Knights. Both their corpses have turned to ash. You guys feel like you did some made some headway in removing whatever defilements they have put on this land. And you guys head back into the Kingswood.
Yay, we did
I
it.
just like that we banished undead, threw a fireball, and then drown out. Like, that was great. I
Yeah,
like
that was,
Vietnam style.
yeah.
yeah, that was pretty sweet. I didn't know if you guys were going to do anything about that, so that's pretty dope.
Would we have been attacked by those shadow creatures in the night if we hadn't done that? Just curious.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah, 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 yes, and
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a feeling
Yeesh.
that mist was probably not good.
Yeah.
yeah, I didn't know if you guys were going to do anything about that, but you did. So you guys will actually get a new level.
No fucking
Yeah, we
way,
leveled up.
dude. Are you kidding? Is this a prank?
I feel so strong.
Is Ashton Kutcher around, dude? Is this a fucking prank?
Wow. No, yeah. If you guys did the Smiling Night and the quest there,
subquest
yeah,
fucked
then
up tree.
yep, you guys did it.
Wow.
Love that.
I really was hoping someone jumped in that tree. I was really hoping for that. I feel like it was a pretty good odds that one of you guys was going to get in that tree.
I thought you were gonna make them roll to try and haul my heavy ass out and like fuck it up somehow and just
No. Boris and Malik are real strong.
yeah.
I am now a level 8 paladin.
Oh, you went paladin. Nice.
Yeah, I want that stat up.
All right, you guys are roughly on the just on the northern side of the Wendwater river that winds through the Kingswood. You know that if you follow it northeast, you'll get back to the actual King's Road and be able to make your way to King's Landing in less than 3 days.
Nice. Do we find our horses?
You
Maybe
you
not.
have a feeling your horses will probably be waiting on the King's Road for you.
Oh, I fucking love that. I get
Malik may have given you a heads up as to how his mighty steed Revan is doing.
Hold on, I'm looking at stuff to level. I guess I shouldn't do this yet, right?
No, you guys can do it now if you want. That's fine.
Ooh.
I don't know. What are you guys
Is
doing?
there
Are you
anything?
guys leveling up?
Yeah.
now?
Yeah, I get a divine intervention, which should be that could be interesting.
Nice.
An extra cantrip
Yeah.
and another 5th level spell.
Yeah, I leveled
Nice.
up.
Cool. Yeah, you guys will be taking a couple days to get through the Kingswood. So if there's something you want to do in particular, or something you want to do for as far as story goes about your new abilities, definitely have at it. Otherwise, it's going to be a couple days of walking, or 1 day of walking rather, until you find your steeds again. Steeds, your steezies.
So what is and I'm taking Toll the Dead.
That's a good cantrip.
That's a real good cantrip.
You guys are probably going to have to camp pretty early on, since It's already pretty close to evening right now. So as you guys settle into camp, we can say you guys have made a camp and a fire, and you're all resting about on getting your abilities up here.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot. All right, here we go. After a night's rest, Malik, I can also uncurse your sword there.
I can
Well,
do it too.
well, you think you can uncurse the sword.
Yeah.
Hey,
You know,
Jesse, how do you pull someone into a separate room?
So if you hover over
In
their
roll
portrait,
20?
there's a little. If you hover over their portrait, there's a little chat bubbles in the
Yep.
top right. If you click that, it'll put you in a private chat with them.
Oh, okay.
oh no. Oh
Oh no. What's happening to
Um,
Mordecai?
Yeah, so I don't have access
What are dragon
to
marks?
Toll the Dead yet because
Do you know what dragon marks are? Dragon marks, they're like special feats from the new Eberron book, and I don't really understand them.
Who?
Yeah. It's a feat. So you gain it again and it levels it up. Is that how it works? So it starts at the least and then it. Oh,
Oh,
okay.
Malik, we didn't have to rush to save them either. I have raised dead.
Yeah, but isn't that
500 gold.
it's 500 gold. We saved 200 gold a pop by getting them to him quick.
That's true. So I could also do planar binding, which would be fucking hilarious. Or I could just do flame strike. That feels insect plague.
Oh, this is cool. Inspiring leader. I should take this. Inspiring leader.
Sick.
How does this work?
So
Rickar. As you are pondering your recent adventures and your victories, you kind of sit down by the fire, chilling out. Your mind starts to kind of wander. You feel a little pull in your psyche, and you snap into a vision. You see a castle, and you see the wall, and you see the ocean. You know this to be Eastwatch by the sea. The vision flashes, and you see the ice cells, the dungeons of this castle. You see inside a figure wearing all black, black cloak, black pants, black boots. Seems to be a brother of the Night's Watch. He rolls over in this ice cell, so he's on his back. His eyes open. They're bright blue. Glowing blue. You snap back out of this vision, back to the campfire, and for a second, your first breath shows fog, like you're in a chill.
stuff I don't have access through. Uh-oh.
He's kidnapping everybody.
You done fucked up, Aaron. So I think we're gonna go insect swarm. That seems like a plague. That seems fun. 4d10 piercing. I mean, it's not in flavor with the character a lot. I mean, but yeah, I mean, I could do like legend lore, planar binding kind of might be it. Bind a celestial, an elemental, a fae, or a fiend to your service. But that takes a jewel worth 1,000 gold. So I could also dispel good and evil. I can basically send Fae, Celestials, Elementals, or Fiends, or Undead to their home plane. If they aren't on their home plane, Undead are sent to the Shadowfell. They are sent to the Feywild. Yeah, I mean that might. I feel like this is going to be the home plane for a lot of things. I don't think we're getting a lot of extra planar monsters here. Yeah. I can commune. Ask 3 yes or no questions of my deity. That might be kind of cool. Yeah, I'm sure there's. I gotta upgrade my D&D Beyond. I'm sure there's other stuff I don't have. Scrying.
Going back.
I'm gonna burn her new hut down too. Motherfucker. I don't know. I don't think we've woken up yet. I'll wait.
Dude. So, hey, so fucking dude. Now I can hold person and slow. Don't matter. I can fucking take my pick, baby. I can take my goddamn pick, motherfucker.
Yeah, that was pretty dope.
What saving throw is fucking? Dude, I'm so fast now too. Holy shit. Okay. I've got. Well, initiative, yeah.
I'm not gonna take a charisma point. It's not worth it.
I took I took ability points instead of a feat. Okay, hold person, wisdom save, slow is a wisdom save though, too.
Alright, paladin.
Slow is a lower level. I mean, hold person is a lower level spell too, which is good. Because then I have more options to do it.
Martial versatility. Ooh, I get a second level spell slot, or third level spell slot. Big if true. Alright, let's see here. What is martial versatility? Does that just let me change my fighting style? Yeah, you can replace a fighting style. I'm not gonna do that, obviously.
Okay.
As you guys sit there for the evening, you can set up some watches, or you can just let the NPCs do it and pass out and get your long rest in.
I will take the second watch, as it is the witching hour.
It's called the Hour of the Wolf in Westeros.
I am going to have a very unrestful and fitful sleep. Just pray myself to sleep, essentially. I'm going to spin some copper wire and try not to make any rash decisions.
All right. Boris will take the first watch. He feels pretty good, pretty vigorous. And Mordecai, you're taking the second watch. Anybody else want to do anything? You guys just want to turn in?
I'm probably taking one of the watches at least.
All right. There's nobody manning the third watch as of yet.
I'll take the third watch then.
Okay. You and Ed.
Wait
take
for the
third watch.
dawn.
Nice. Cool.
For the
All right.
coming of the light.
First to the dawn, may the soul be bright, Malik.
What?
I don't know, just go to bed.
Okay.
Ed's just gonna lean over to you, Malik. I don't understand singers.
Me neither, Ed. Sometimes they are weird.
Right. Okay. Mordecai, Boris wakes you up in the evening For your turn to take a watch, he's like, I didn't see anything. I think we're fine. I think we made these woods safe. He's gonna pass out, and you will take your watch. Over the course of the evening, it begins to rain again. Lighter rain here, but you can tell further off in the distance there's a storm brewing. There's thunder rolls through the evening, but nothing else to see on your watch.
As I am watching, I will just not like I don't want to cascade a bunch of water, but I will just kind of I can't really wash my hands with the water, but I'm going to act like I'm washing my hands with the water a little bit from
Yeah, I
now.
mean you kind of can.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Mm-hmm. Okay.
That's okay. Thanks. Bye.
Okay, thanks. All right. Malik, you want to roll your perception check as well
Yeah,
for the
sorry, I'm still
final
leveling.
watch? That's okay.
Hello,
You're
goddess. It's me, Ricard.
right. Me?
6.
Oh,
You keep
wowie.
staring into the fire during your watch, hoping to catch another glimpse of the vision you saw earlier. But I do need to take a piss in real life, so I'll be right back.
Do
Sounds
it.
good. This is a cool spell.
Which one's that?
Blinding Smite.
Ooh, that is pretty cool.
It blinds people. Predictably.
Unsurprisingly.
When we wake up.
In character. But out of character, I'm torn. Do we go with I feel like insect plague's not in character. So
Well, you can put a twist on it if you really want it.
uh
You can put any kind of flavor on it you want. Like, I do radiant damage, not fire damage, but all my shit's still fire.
I mean I could also do contagion, which is just kind of fucked up. Or
Stranger's Curse.
I can do communion where I literally just ask 3 yes or no questions of the 7. But I think I'm gonna make insect plague work.
All right, you guys awake your first day of level 10. And you follow the Windwater towards the King's Road. You know you can get there pretty easily before early afternoon. And there you anticipate makes you want to anticipate. You guys will anticipate meeting up with your steeds once again once you get to the King's Road.
Oh, I have to do HP.
But
I'm
you
gonna...
are still winding through a small path along this river, surrounded by large old forest.
In the
Ed,
flames.
Ed's gonna go, "What? You saw something in the flames?" Yours? No, yours was just in just a mind. Yeah, just in your daydream, basically. What?
Wha- What happened? great other. He is the opposite of the Lord of Light, Rekar. You are seeing his power. That is one of the least of his minions. He is able to resurrect the dead, and not in the way that the Lord of Light does.
Um, you can see that Boris is alarmed by what you're saying. He looks at you, Mal. He goes, "Wait, there's a ice god
Uh,
too?
you're lagging out, Max. I can't really hear you. Boris asked me if there's an ice god. Is that what you said?
No, just a fire god. I didn't know there was an ice god."
He is not a god so much as he is a power. He is not
He
a
did.
demon, though many demons serve his cause. He is only known as the Great Other, or the Opposite. We have no name for him in our scripture.
Oh,
He represents the Dark Knight and
it
all
disconnected.
death.
He represents Batman.
Oh, and we
Everybody
lost-
Everybody
Has
lose
been
Max.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
Everyone
got
gains-
Max.
Everyone gains 2 levels.
The Great Other got Max.
Oh, unfriended. Yeah.
Yeah.
Max, do you copy?
Max.
You back with us?
Max.
Max.
Nope. I think his internet's
You
doing a big shit.
You
It sounds like Robo
guys
Max.
hear ya. We're back.
It's Robo Max, and he's a slideshow.
Yeah, let's give this a.
I'm back.
Are you? I don't think he's back. I think he thinks he's back.
You guys can't hear me?
I can get you.
Oh, he's rotating now.
I think you're operating on a bit of a delay, Max.
Shit, I lost Max completely.
Oh no,
Oh
Jason.
no, I lost Jason too.
Oh, okay, we good?
There he
Well,
is.
I
Max-
think
Max
it's
is
I think
gone.
it's Max's home internet is the issue. I don't think Roll20 is shitting. Ah, that'll do it.
Max.
I can see you.
That's better.
Yeah, you're actually in real time now instead of
I don't have Max at all.
stutter stepping. I could see him.
You refresh, Jason. He's back.
I can't see Jason.
Ah!
Oh.
Oh!
Yes.
All right, I think you're good now.
Sweet. This, yeah, good old satellite internet.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say, did you rotate the potato that you're using for your internet?
I rotated my Verizon fucking shitty piece of crap Wi-Fi router.
Are you in the trailer right now?
Oh yeah, I'm living in the trailer for like 2 weeks now.
You on the
Oh.
road?
Nope, I'm in Wakata Campground in Hampton Falls.
Nice.
Ah,
Very cool.
very
All
nice.
right. Well, I explained to Boris that there is no name for this person, and he's not a god, but he is basically the opposite of R'hllor, and he is a great evil power with many demons at his disposal.
Have you ever seen pale demons, Malik?
Not in the flesh, but I have had them described to me through scripture.
I fear I may have to return to Yellow Hill. I feel there is a blight coming.
What has happened?
I saw the heads of my brothers being collected by hooded pale beings while they stood around my father who was unwell.
I too saw a vision. In the flames last night, R'hllor showed me a red priestess, the one that Rakar and I encountered in the woods of the Vale. She was at rest in her camp, with a flame next to her, and the woods witch that we did battle with came into the tent and drained the life and the fire from her body, and then she left the tent, and the flames were extinguished.
This is the one you call Shara.
Yes,
Ed looks horrified.
I do not know how this is
What?
possible.
What?
She should
What?
have been protected.
That witch.
I do not think that is the case, Ricard. I think that there is some great evil at work in the world.
Yeah, Ricard, that would be against guest right. And nobody breaks guest right and gets away with it.
Not unless you feed a kid to a tree.
I think that the woods witch Ascara might be serving this great other, and I think that all of these incidents we have witnessed may be connected.
So the question is, after we return to King's Landing, where do we go first?
Hmm. There is nothing we can do for that priestess now. We must merely be vigilant for the presence of Ascara in the future.
Yellow Hill is the closest to home, and I don't mean where we are now. I mean the heart, Sir Eblefirth, is it not?
I made a deal to forsake my name, but that does not mean I should forsake those who have not. If you will follow me, I will lead you to Yellow Hill.
We have garnered much favor with powerful people in King's Landing. Perhaps we can talk to them about this and see if they have a suggestion.
I too saw a vision of Source. It was a little bit more abstract than it sounds like by the sounds of yours. Uh, it was very oceanic in presence. I saw a black vessel with a crimson deck, and King Targaryen was tied to the front of the boat. It sounded like he was drowning and asking
What?
for help.
The current king.
I believe so.
Hmm. Strange.
Yes, maybe it was a little bit more, like I said, abstract than a direct message, but
These all seem to be omens, as opposed to actual happenings, perhaps.
We
yeah.
should prepare to travel back to the capital. I think that we should get there as quick as possible. But first, I must do something. I'm going to take this cursed fucking sword, and using the fire, I'm going to cast Remove Curse on it.
Okay, let's take a look at the remove curse spell.
At your touch, all curses affecting one creature or object end. If the object is a cursed magic item, its curse remains, but the spell breaks the. Oh no, that sucks. Well, if I
Let's,
attuned it, it would let me remove it if it was stuck to me.
sure
But the
would.
cursed object is still cursed.
It is.
If it's a curse affecting it, it ends. But if it's a cursed object, it stays cursed. All right, I guess I won't do that then.
All right.
But
Are
I'll
you
just
going to
attune it.
attune to it?
Yeah, I'll attune it. Let's see what
This
happens.
feels
Okay.
you have to put the poison into your body before you take the
Yeah,
antidote.
go ahead. Hit me with the curse. What happens to me?
You feel the power in you surge, and it almost feels
Oh.
like your blood has just gone up 10 degrees, and it feels good.
Oh yeah.
Feels nice.
Yeah.
And everyone looking around can kind of see a little bit of steam start to rise off of you if they look at you in the morning. Like your body temperature is substantially hotter than it's supposed to be. Um,
Beautiful.
in the back of your head, when you grab the hilts of the sword to first attune to it, you hear echoes of the smiling knight's voice, but it's almost like someone speaking through him, like a puppet. And you hear, "Burn the vermin."
Oh. Oh.
Oh, it's a racist sword.
Oh, it doesn't feel like
Purge.
it's not influencing my will, is it, Max? It's just talking to me.
It's talking to you, and it seems like it's trying to convince you to burn people that it sees as vermin.
It's trying to convince me, but it's not like it's not gonna mind control me, is it? That I can.
It's not forcing your hand to do anything, but it is definitely right on the cusp underneath your normal thoughts. You
Mm.
just hear it just interject itself.
This
And you
is
will, anyone that you see as someone that has committed some sort of sin, you will hear that in the back of your minds, a constant pull to sacrifice them to the flame.
mm.
Oh,
This
that's
is
not too
marginally different than normal,
bad.
but may be distracting.
It's not my voice this time. It's somebody else's, and I don't like
Oh, and just so you are all aware, my new sword is talking to me.
What?
it. Ed's
It's
voice.
nothing to be
What's it
concerned
say?
about, I don't think. Um,
It
Probably best
doesn't
to
have a
keep it to
mouth.
myself. It's in my
All
head,
right.
actually, but I think I understand the Smiling Knight a little bit better.
Yeah, that does not seem like a mindset we should be trying to cultivate.
Yes, Sir Raymond Archer and and Lord Ronnet Coddington both look at you very warily after you say that.
Don't
Uh,
worry, I'm pretty sure I can control it. Pretty sure.
uh, do you need me to? Do you need me to ask the seven for some help?
I'm gonna look pointedly at Sir Abelfirth and see what the sword thinks of him.
Burn the vermin.
Mm.
Give him to the torch.
No, I think I'm all right, Abelfirth.
Yes, I do not. I do not feel entirely comfortable with another voice inside of Malik's already slightly deranged head.
That's just not very nice. I think I've been very nice to all of you.
Is the sword telling you to say that?
Yes. I'll look at
When you
Ricard.
put your face in his face, he feels like he has a 100-degree fever. It feels terrible. You can feel the heat coming off of Malik's skin.
The sword wants me to.
It's unsettling.
Sword wants me to burn him.
The sword wants you to burn him.
I'm just gonna look at everybody. Is there anybody the sword doesn't want me to burn?
There is you and Ed.
All right, cool. Everyone but Ed. The sword wants them all dead. No. Um, I'm just as a test. I'm gonna go. I'm going to try something now. I'm gonna step back and I'm
yeah,
going
I'm
to
gonna put my shield down on the ground and kind of crouch.
just get
behind
ready.
it.
I just want to make sure that it's not going to get worse. Okay. I'm gonna draw the sword.
All right, you draw the sword. Go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh no. That one.
Oh wow.
Oh no.
Jesus.
Who are you looking at right now, Malik?
I guess I'm just back from the group. Ebelfirth said he put himself in front of me, so probably
All
Ebelfirth.
right. You have an overwhelming desire to set Ebelfirth ablaze. You move to do so.
I have to attack him.
You move to attack him with your flame sword. Sure. Yeah, that's fair.
I should know what the save is since I identified this item, though.
Oh yeah, you probably would know what the save is. So
Yeah.
it's not super bad. It's a 12, but you rolled fucking one.
But you rolled a
So
one.
DC
you
12
want
Oh,
Wisdom saving
it's a
throw.
DC
classic.
12. Yeah, it's not terrible. You really have to fuck up to make it happen, and you did. So that's great.
Right. Oh, I got a 13. Ebelfirth got a 15.
All right. Well, Mordecai is gonna go first.
Do I get to repeat the save at any point?
You do. Yeah. At the
Okay.
end of your turn.
This is probably gonna hurt.
He's probably going to pass this, but I will give it a try
Just take the
anyway.
dodge action.
You see him take out the sword, and immediately you see almost like little fires lit in his eyes, and his face goes almost like
Burn.
dead. and his
Burn the
body's just
vermin!
his body's just steaming.
I need you to make a wisdom saving throw, please, as I'm going to attempt to use hold person on you.
Well, who's first, me or Ebelfirth or Mordecai? Mordecai
Mordecai.
first.
Yeah.
Wisdom saving throw.
Yeah.
19.
Hey,
Yeah,
look at that.
that passes.
Burn the vermin!
Um,
Anything else for you, Mordecai?
no, I don't really feel like expending too much more.
All right, Ebelfirth, you can see Malik giving you a real bad look. It's your
I'm
turn.
shouting, burn the vermin.
Right in your face.
Here we go. All right, so let's do a thing that we haven't done yet. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw. Just gonna hope.
All of them.
You guys are wasting my good saving throws. I need this to stop fighting. 17. Does that pass?
That does.
Burn the vermin!
And for my bonus action, I am going to fucking no. Let's see.
You should have just
Yeah,
took the
my
dodge
bonus
action,
action. I'm gonna Jesus, there's literally nothing I can do here. We're just gonna hunker down with the shield down and be like, this is really gonna hurt.
All right, Malik, it's your turn.
Burn the vermin! I run at Ebelfirth. 16.
Misses.
17.
Misses.
Oh wow, okay. Blocking both.
I batter his shield with the sword.
And I'm just going, you made this, stop it!
Fire just flicks out from the blades. It seems like your shield is barely not catching on fire.
You made this stupid not stupid, I like this shield a lot. You made this shield.
Anything else for
22
you,
on my
Malik?
next saving throw.
You pass. As you kind of see it fade a little bit, but it is your turn, Ricard. You see Malik just attack
I'm gonna
Ebelfirth.
blink and step back. Go, whoa. Wow, that was potent.
you see all this happen, Ricard. The shield?
You the sword?
Oh yeah, he still has it out, but he
Yeah, I
just
can't
took
put
two
it away
swings
until my
and
next turn.
yeah, and then kind of took a step back. You see, it's no longer steaming at this point. Okay, well, I think we're gonna just drift back out of combat if that's all you're gonna do. And Malik will come back to his senses as you guys are all kind of like
next
tense.
question, Max.
Yeah.
Do I just make that roll when I draw it, or do I have to make it every turn?
Just when you draw it.
Oh, okay. I'm just like holding the sword and go. Sorry about that, Ebelfirth. Wow, that was wow. I think
Yeah.
I'm okay now.
I think you drank straight from the tap on that one a little bit.
Fitting analogy, I think, but I think I'm all right now.
Do you want me to? I'm gonna look at the sword and just be like, do you want me to take the thing off it, or
No. I think this will be okay. I think that I can resist it. I just was caught off guard this time. If I had to put it into estimation, I would say there is a 25% chance I will go insane when I draw this sword.
Everyone looks at you and they're just like, "What?"
But don't worry, I will probably come back to myself. There is only a 25% chance in 6 seconds that I will still be insane.
You see Ed just kind of using his fingers, like, "What's such luck? One out of every couple. How much is it percent?"
100, Ed.
What? He seems totally lost.
Malik,
if-
what you could do is just always be having the sword drawn, you know?
That's true. If I don't put it away, I think that I can hold on.
just always have this.
He's just sleeping with the sword in his hand.
Just
Like
holding it, just like
It's gonna make bathing really
burn the vermin. It's very simple. We'll just have to make sure that I'm looking at the enemy when I draw the sword. That way, if something bad happens, I will still attack the enemy.
Right.
think he
Well,
became corrupted by
he
something.
also had that evil tree that we drowned it successfully, and then he had that other dumb bitch that we killed
Well, I do
successfully.
not think that was his tree. I think that he tried to burn the tree, but was unsuccessful.
Yeah, I'm saying that that's probably what might have led to his face being burnt off.
Yeah.
Yeah, he probably did more evil things than Malik has done.
Malik, do you have another sword with you as well? Can you do like a Witcher 2 carry thing?
Yes, I have my regular greatsword still.
Yeah, I was gonna say just crossed swords on his back. Be like, how about only pull the mean sword when for something really needs?
Also, I have this, and I pull out my longsword to pick my teeth with, and then I pull out my great axe, and I have this as well.
So many
Oh,
weapons.
and this, and I have a mace.
Malik's a big dude.
And then I walk over to Revan, and I take the lance that's strapped to his back, and I have the
Well,
lance, and
you will see Revan today, but Revan's
yeah.
not here just yet.
Oh, he's not
Yeah.
here yet. I thought he was back.
Yeah, once you guys get to the King's Road, which will be today, you'll definitely get Revan and your steeds again.
I'm
I'm gonna
gonna
put the Smiling Knight greatsword away. Or
Okay.
I'm gonna approach the lords and just be like, I promise this may actually be a good thing. I know it's a little scary right now, but just imagine him on a battlefield. He's like a he's like a ballista. You just point and you let it go, and then you just see what happens.
don't worry, I'm quite agreeable most of the time. And then
Yeah.
in my head, I just hear burn, burn them all, and I'm like, and I just my gaze gets a little more intense for a second, and then I go back to being affable.
Yes. This happens to you especially when you look at the three that were to be burned, but one day ago. You just get a general dislike for them over the course of your trip.
Uh,
Well, shall we be on then?
Yes.
as Malik's just mumbling murder in the corner.
All right, you guys travel for the first part of the day. You reach the King's Road, and your horses are there waiting for you. You don't quite have enough for everyone in the group now that you've gained 3 additional individuals, but you can probably double up on some, and maybe
Ebelfirth,
Yes.
could you take this woman for the rest of the trip?
I'm just gonna look and be like, I just blush a little bit. You guys have never seen a through
I
the
just don't. I don't know.
through the dense beard. You've never seen. Yeah, yeah.
Frankly, I don't. I don't care to carry her anymore. I'm
Yeah,
just
I
gonna.
I
get
would
I'm just
I
gonna
would
like.
rather not sleep or I'd rather not ride with him.
I'm
I'll
just
go.
gonna like set her down a little too harshly on the ground and then walk
Ah!
away.
Yeah, I'll pull her up and just go. It's all right, ma'am. You are safe with me.
Thank you, good sir.
And I'll pull her up so she can sit side saddle.
I give her a dirty look over my shoulder.
She grabs you onto you, Ebelfirth, like riding a motorcycle.
Yeah. Just yeah, just hold on tight, and then I'm just gonna pull 2 of the leather straps out of my chest plate that normally hold water containers of some sort. Like, just hold on to those. So the 2 of the leather straps that I tie all my jugs into, basically, so you can hold on to those, because
Cool.
holding on to a knight while you're unarmored is probably super uncomfortable.
Yeah, she will hold on to those straps quite steadily.
How did you get captured, if you don't mind my asking?
Well, I was just making a standard trip to King's Landing. We tried to get the word out for our establishment, and I was captured by some brutes and blindfolded.
Hmm.
My hood was taken off. I was in some sort of cavern with that pale halfling woman. She was accusing me of all sorts of nasty things. She tortured us.
Hmm. Did you have anyone else with you at the time, or were you traveling alone?
Well, I could hear others when my hood was on, but when they took it off, it was just us three. She points to Sir Raymond and Lord Connington.
Seems you are the last in the list of sacrifices. You may thank the 7 for your luck.
Oh, I will, thank you. I will tell everyone I know of your great deeds. Saving this poor woman.
The Unbroken are thankful for your positive words. And I'm gonna let her just hang out back there.
Okay, cool. Rest of you guys get all saddled up, and no, you probably have to spend another night in the Kingswood before you get to King's Landing.
I will take second watch again.
I'll take first.
I'll take the third with my new
Okay.
friend, Evil Sword.
Yeah, I'm gonna look at Boris and be like, Boris, do me a favor, stay up with Malik, just in case. And if he starts getting weird, just hit him as hard as you can, real quick. Not
I'm
with your
taking the route of Azzy here. In my other campaign. We all saw how having a talking sword talk to him for literal in-game years has affected his character. So
His mental health could be better.
yeah, poor
uh,
Malik.
yeah, nice solid 10 on my watch.
Okay, you and Rick are taking first watch. Not much to notice. You'll notice that you are further in the distance. You can see that you're out of the range of whatever the storm seemed to be circling over the spot where you just were. It appears to still be there, but you guys are significantly out of it now. But you can tell that the storm is definitely focused over the area where you were.
Oh, actually,
Perhaps the goddess aims to wash this world clean.
my saving throw is even better than I thought because my charisma bonus just went up.
Nice.
Look at that. That's
Mordecai,
sweet.
you will take a second watch. Um, you will see the same. Looks like there's still a storm brewing in that area you guys just left. But other than that, feel pretty confident there's not any threats to the camp this evening.
Hmm.
Malik, your watch is again a bit distracted as you can't help just staring at Borse, wondering what punishable shit he may have done.
So is this like subtly affecting my perception of people, or is it just telling me to burn them?
It's subtly making you be more of a moral judge to pretty much everyone you see.
Got it.
it's turning
And
you
you
back
see
into
you
old Malik.
you see sin everywhere you look.
If anything, old Malik was a little more lenient.
Not a far leap from your natural character, but definitely looking for sin first.
I basically look at him and then I'm no, he's one of the unbroken. No, no, he's fine.
Bor's just gonna look at you and be like, you okay?
Yes, I am fine, Boris. Just feeling contemplative tonight.
You see him just like kind of get up and just do like a walk around the camp. Just go stretch my legs.
Very well. I will be here, looking at the flames.
That has a whole new connotation now.
Nothing doing as you wake the crew for morning, and you guys have taken another long rest, and you know that you will get to the end of the Kingswood by the end of this day.
Nice. As we're
But
packing
not
up,
quite to King's Landing.
Correct.
as we're packing up, I'm gonna look at Boris and be like, Boris, you didn't say if you saw anything after
What do you
we
What do you mean?
after we defeated. Had you no dreams or no visions, no sights?
No.
I wish I had the same thing as you. Small miracles, Boris. Small miracles.
The Bulwers always slept well.
Well, Sir Ebelforth, one would argue that you being able to do all of these small miracles are probably the thing that triggers you to be able to see more than others sometimes.
I don't disagree. I just sometimes wonder if it would have been a simpler life if I couldn't.
Oh, surely it would have. But who knows if you, would be alive right now, Sir Ebelforth.
Yes, I'd probably be working at the Sept in Yellow Hill, so you're probably correct. And I'm gonna jump on my horse and I'm gonna look for my 50-year-old companion.
She's
pull
up
her,
there.
pull her up and start moving.
Cool. All right, you guys head off for the day. It's really not going to be much happening through the Kingswood. You guys travel through. So you can certainly do anything you want to throughout the day, or we can skip straight to a long rest.
There's nothing I really need to do.
I'll just I'll ask the two we saved. So you are aware. I just want to put this out there. Not that I believe we will not be rewarded for our task, but it was expensive to bring you back from the clutches of the stranger.
You're talking to Sir Raymond Archer and Lord Connington.
Yes.
Lord Ronnet Connington looks to you and goes, "We'll make it worth your while. Most certainly."
I appreciate that.
Sir Raymond looks up at you and he goes, I do believe you're familiar with my family.
Oh,
We'll make this right.
I certainly am, and I had no doubts. We may need some of our payment in diamonds.
Raymond almost scoffs. He goes, "It shouldn't be a problem."
Perfect. I'm just gonna be able to look at Malik and then be like, I give him the thumbs up, or realize he's like still arguing, looking down at the sword. And I'm like,
No, I'll look back and give you a thumbs up and a nod.
and then be like,
Diamonds are the perfect conduit for the Lord of Light's power, for some reason.
and I'm just gonna kind of look at the sword and be like, yep, I can't tell if he's talking to me or the
I
sword.
think I'm getting the hang of it, Ebelfirth. Don't worry.
Yeah, he says through gritted teeth. Yeah, okay.
To you, Ebelfirth, Sir Raymond will want to speak with you further. He'll say, "So exactly what did you do? How did you bring me back?"
I have been told, or I was told in Old Town, that I am a conduit for the Seven.
So the Seven brought me back.
The Seven, through an expenditure of resources and focus. I will also say that despite his current demeanor, Malik also had a hand in returning you to life. One of you. I can't remember which one. Who brought back who?
I brought back Lord Connington.
And as a conduit of the Seven, not everybody's words or requests of the Sevens are answered in the ways that Sir Ebelfirth's are, I'm sure.
This is correct. Prayers, as you know, can often go unheeded, but for some reason I have some ability in asking the stranger to find other purchase elsewhere.
Well, I will see that the faith is rewarded accordingly.
I appreciate that. And I'm sure the Sept will appreciate your continued attendance.
I think we should raise a new one.
That may be wise.
I'll talk to Lord Connington. It's a good point.
Okay.
He's called Red Ronnet Connington?
Yes, yeah, Red
Because
Bonnet.
his hair's red, or?
Yep, he's ginger.
All right.
So he's got no soul already.
Well, Lord Connington, how are you feeling?
Well, a bit sore, and my feet are not recovered, and these scars are terrible, but life is full of possibilities, and that is thanks to you, good sir.
It is not me, but the Lord of Light who brought you back to life, Lord Connington, but I must apologize for the actions of the false prophet that was the Smiling Knight. Know that he does not represent my faith. He was an abomination.
I am a testament to the mercy of your Lord.
Indeed.
I will not soon forget this.
He brought you back for a purpose. He would only have restored you if you were part of his plan. Despite my beseeching of his aid, he only grants it where it is applicable. I hope you understand the significance of this.
You see the effectiveness of blowing smoke up a lord's ass. He seems to immediately accept everything you said without
Mhm.
thinking about it twice. That he is very special, and you see the smugness just come back to his scarred face. He goes, "Yes,
See that you keep an eye out for the ways that you can serve the Lord of Light in the future. You will have
Hmm.
an important part to play, and you should be
roll,
vigilant for it.
roll a persuasion check with advantage."
Here we
Uh,
go. This is
as he
how it
sits there and he
starts.
goes, "Well, my family has been kissed by fire."
Wow, two
Double
fucking
24.
Nice. He's very convinced that his somehow red red-hairedness is some sort of connection to fire.
Yes, convert to the religion of the god you are almost sacrificed to.
yeah, Stockholm syndrome. Yeah.
You feel like that was pretty fruitful conversation there.
All right. The sword eases its urging to burn him ever so slightly.
This is how. Why do I feel like this is going to be Malik? There's going to be a battle of the faith. It's going to be like the splitting of the Roman Empire when he gets back, and there's going to be someone else running his church.
I don't mind someone else running my church.
Yeah, but not in the way you see fit.
No, no, no. It'll be fine. I think we got bigger fish to fry.
That's fair.
All right, so everyone's going to continue riding along the King's Road. So you guys will settle not far outside of the Kingswood. You know that tomorrow before noon you will arrive at King's Landing.
I will
Love
take
it.
second watch.
I will take first, and I will. I'm gonna ask Malik to take. Oh, I was gonna say Malik. I was gonna take Malik or Rickar. So whichever one of you wanted to jump on with me. Yeah.
I can do it.
All right, let's
Unless
roll that.
unless Ricard wants to, if he has
Yeah, I
something
was
he
gonna
wants to do.
Wow, Mordecai, that was a rare miss for you. Wow, Malik and I said first watch.
Had a decent roll for once.
Yeah.
It's real good on first watch. And on first watch, you guys, as the sun has set, you can see mostly forest all around you. You do see off in the distance to the south along the King's Road what appears to be some small lights. Uh, from experience, you guys would gather this is probably another campsite of some other travelers on the King's Road. Looks like they're miles away, but you can still see it flicker in the dark night.
Mm. Malik,
Yes.
I have a question.
Very well.
It seems we are beset on all sides by unhinged people.
And I'll blink.
not, not you specifically, but let's say dark powers that seem to be spreading from all angles.
This is true.
Where do you think we should go first?
I'm gonna
After King's Landing.
frown pensively. Go. I'm not sure, Ebelfirth, but if the things that Ricard told us about are true, then the threat we are facing may be something greater than our group can handle alone.
Would you say perhaps it would be in our interest to gain a lordship, perhaps?
Gain a lordship. You mean one of us become a lord?
Perhaps.
How would you think to accomplish this?
If the things I have seen about Yellow Hill are true, then I fear that perhaps my deal with the hooded man in that cave may come to fruition.
What exactly did you ask for?
To rise above my station.
You
At the
wanted to be a
cost-
lord.
I wanted to no longer be a fourth son with no prospects. I fear he has given it to me in strange spades, but perhaps if we had a household worth of troops at our disposal, and also we could also clean out the Bane Fort as we were asked by the Lannisters and increase our standing with them as well.
That is on the other side of the continent, and I am not sure that we have time. But I would certainly not ask you to ignore what has happened to your family.
Well, Yellow Hill is not distant from the Bane Fort.
Mhm. Well, as I said, I think our best course is to speak to our benefactors in King's Landing, and then perhaps they will have new information, but barring the fact that they do not, I think that we should address your situation in Yellow Hill and make for the north.
I agree. And just gonna look at the sword one last time. And you're sure you don't want me to? I don't know.
I can remove it myself if it comes to that, Ebelfirth. I have a similar power to yours, and my willpower is strong.
Okay.
I will admit that if I had to put it on a scale of 1 to 20, how likely I would be to lose myself, it would be a 3. If I roll a 1 to a 3, I'm going to go nuts. If I roll any better than that, I'm good.
It's pretty good.
I have +8 to my wisdom saving throws, so
I'm just gonna look at the huge rent in my shield and just go, I believe you, Malik. I believe you.
I will be sure to look at the enemy when I draw it from now on. Sorry for attacking you.
It brought back old memories. And then I'll wake, I guess, the next crew.
Cool. All right. Mordecai, you were second watch, yes?
Yes.
You, sir, do not see pretty much anything. You actually snooze a little bit on your watch, but nothing bad happens to you, so that's nice. But at one point, a horse does come over and just kind of nudge you, and you like, ha! Wake up again.
A horse.
Dumb horses. I would have slept surely more if Sir Ebelfirth and Malik didn't speak so loud.
I snore
yeah.
loudly from my
Yeah.
cot.
From my mild prayer sleep in the corner, you're just gonna hear your songs suck.
Just wait until tomorrow for what I have planned for when we reach the landing.
Oh boy.
Oh god.
All right, you can wake up Rickar for the last watch. He's also seems a bit sleepy. But again, Rickar, you don't see much, but nothing attacks you guys. So you see the sun start to rise. You guys know you will be in the capital again today.
Booyah.
Everyone, I've been thinking about this. What do you guys think I should name this sword? I feel like it needs a name.
The Flame Bringer.
Not a bad candidate.
The Light Bringer.
Well, no, that is a different sword that I cannot use anymore.
Oh,
There is a sword called Lightbringer in our scripture, but it is
Oh.
not this one. Definitely not this one. I hope not.
the Flame Bringer.
The Flamebringer.
What was this? What was that name of that half orc woman you knew?
Oh,
Trixie.
Trixie. Yes.
I think you should name it Trixie.
My old flame.
When it starts talking to you, you could say Trixie has a lot to say today. No one's gonna think you're
Trixie's Flame Tongue.
I'm not going to name it after one of my lovers.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
probably good.
Trixie's Firehead.
Sir Micah's gonna speak up and say, "I think you should name it Evil and throw it to the bottom of the ocean."
I would imagine that when he says that, the sword just goes burn very loudly in my head.
Well, why would you want
I'm gonna look at
Vermin?
him.
Vermin!
Surely you would not want that getting into the grasp of the drowned god.
I release my teeth that I've been gritting and go, I'm going to ignore that, Sir Micah. And well, I like Flamebringer. I will call it
Sick.
Flamebringer.
Nice.
What about Broiler? It was sitting right there.
Roiler.
If you were a cannibal, that would be a much better
Fucking
name.
funny. All right. You guys set off on your horses along your journey. Just a couple hours after you set off, it's before noon. You break the line of the Kingswood Forest, and you can see off in the distance, a few miles away, is Blackwater Bay. As the Blackwater Rush naturally has carved out this valley and flows into the ocean, and you can see King's Landing. It's three hills, including the Red Keep on the hill closest to the bay. You guys know you'll get there in just a couple hours of a ride.
When we are about a half an hour out of King's Landing, I would like to do something.
Okay. You guys start to get closer, and there are definitely a lot of people around. It seems as though the city has swollen in population even from the last time you were here, which was not long ago. As people continue to flood into the city for anticipation of the king's coronation. You see camps set up outside the city, all sorts of different men at arms, hedge knights, and general lordly knights.
Is the coronation happening today?
It's not happening today, but it's happening very soon.
Okay, cool.
Oh wow.
You guys get closer and closer. You can kind of see the little bit of dirt film that fills the air around King's Landing, and you can once again start to smell it, and it smells like shit. The closer you get, the higher the hills rise. You see the hill of Aegon's High Hill, where the Red Keep overlooks Blackwater Bay. You see Visenya's Hill, upon which lies the not even 20-year-old massive keep um, for the Seven. And you see on Rhaenys Hill the large dome of the Dragon Pits, where the Targaryen dragons of old used to reside. Um, you see Beowulf specifically, you would notice that the Sept of Baelor has 7 different pillars that rise out of the sept. All look like they have a faux um, diamond on top that splits the lights almost like a prism. But definitely dominating the landscape would be Aegon's High Hill and the Red Keep, which you know inside lies Maegor's Holdfast, and that is likely where the coronation will happen. Large curtain walls surrounding the 7 gates of King's Landing approach. You're about a half hour out. Mordecai.
I will cast enhance ability on myself for Eagle Splendor. And
Starts playing in the tune of C minor.
yes, as soon as we are about to get to the gates, I will begin to play. In fact, there's people along the roads, right?
Many people start to appear. The second you cross the Blackwater Rush, it's crowded. You're now in one of the busiest metropolitan areas in all of Westeros.
Yeah, so I guess I'll just play for a while then, and I will say within my tunes, please make way and welcome the Unbroken, Slayer of the Smiling Night and the Vulture King. Hear ye, hear ye.
Nice, classic. Go ahead.
The mighty Unbroken has arrived once again, the savior of the land.
Let's go and see some performance roles, my man.
Hell yeah,
As you
dude.
sing you guys in again, I like to think of it as WWE entrance themes.
Yeah, yeah.
So you just hear the glass shatter as Stone Cold comes running out with his spears.
That'll be a 25er.
Awesome. 25 is great. Yeah, and definitely get some recognition from certain people. You hear people scream out to various members of your group. They cheer you on as you ride through.
Rebin loves it.
You
He's like prancing
got-
a little bit as you
yeah,
walk,
you
like a
guys are
parade.
yeah, generally getting a nice hero's welcome. Not everyone seems to be familiar with you, but some people seem to at least claim that they are. But the people are definitely listening and enjoying the tunes and the stories that you tell of the honor of your group. And you get a little bit of a following. Following the horses that you guys ride in straight up to the King's Gate. You guys don't have to go in the King's Gate. This is the one you went in last time. It's the busiest one, so you can. It's the one right in front of you, down here at the southwest of King's Landing.
Should we look for our friend? Oh shit, what's the name of that lord?
Sir Maynard Plum.
Or Maynard Plum.
You mean Purple Man?
Yes.
You can make a perception check if you'd like, Malik.
Yes, I will look for Sir Maynard Plum.
Yeah, I kind of
I don't find him, probably.
I don't really know where to go from here, actually.
Well, you see a couple different shades of purple, very few, but none of them appear to be Sir Maynard. You see big standards of the Targaryen flag flying overhead. Elbowfirth.
Yeah, I'm gonna seeing him kind of looking around. I'm gonna ask the woman. I'll be like, here, take my helmet off and put it in her hands that are wrapped around me. Be like, hold that. And I'm just gonna kind of try to sit up in the saddle a little bit and just like shield my so I get the sun out of my eyes with my gigantic fucking tower shield. Just be like, hey, guy.
You look around. You also do not see Sir Maynard, but you do see some gold cloaks around, and more specifically, you see a what appears to be a soldier dressed in white and red and black. You recognize as a soldier that was one of the few that escorted you along that secret passage when you were here last.
I'm gonna try to gain his attention.
He sees you and he kind of takes his cap and nods to you and kind of moves his head in the direction towards that very same building, which is highlighted here on the map that you guys were in last time.
Yeah, we'll start riding in that direction, I suppose. Be like, I think I see our one of our contacts. I don't know if we should bring the sirs with us, but I'm sure they'll be happy to have them back.
Well, we could always go up. I just noticed the fucking name of that road. Well, we could always ride up the River Row.
Ed Alley.
Ed Alley, and then cut back.
That's not really its name.
Through the
Can't
streets
be.
of steel. Get our dues in as I play along. We want to be as, incognito as possible. We could lose the group along that way.
Did you make this, Max?
No, someone made it incarnate though. Like
I was gonna say, I realized this is all incarnate assets.
I was really impressed. It took me a while to find this map, but when I did, I was like,
Did you name it Ed Alley though?
No.
That's its name.
I think that's made up. It's not an alley that I could find. That's actually in King's Landing.
That's
so I'm not sure.
incredible.
There are a couple errors on the map, but it's really good as far as anything King's Landing that I could find.
Yeah.
This is the best one.
Cool.
Okay, so you guys enter the city. Do you have a plan on what you're doing?
I'm going to look. We were just supposed to take out the Smiling Knight. Recovering these guys was kind of a bonus, yes?
Yeah.
So I will look to. Is it Tristan? Jesus, there's so many sirs.
Lord Christopher.
Sir Christopher,
Micah,
yes.
and Raymond.
Sir Christopher and Micah, and I'm going to look to them and say, I'm sure you can get these wounded back to your quarters in the city.
Was there a tavern we can meet you at after?
Sir Raymond actually speaks up. He goes, "Yes, we have my family manse. I will certainly bring us to."
Yes. Where is that? And we will meet you afterwards. We have other matters to attend to immediately.
It's just off the Street of Steel, not far.
Sir Raymond, Street of Steel. Thank you. And I will be like, Miss
Lord Connington, do you have a retinue in the city, perchance?
I do not.
Sir Raymond, would you mind taking Sir Connington with you for the time being, and this woman until we can find proper accommodations for them?
Of course. And he gets Sir Micah, Sir Christopher, Lord Connington and Madame Marie, they can take off to down River Row up to the Street of Steel.
All right, we dropped the cripples. Let's get in there.
Yes, let us make our way in there.
Follow our contact.
Okay, you guys pop in to a very familiar small room. Inside, you see a familiar figure. Boop. As you walk in, and you see Brendan Rivers sitting in a chair, warming up his boots next to this fire. I see you've returned, and all of you. This is promising.
Yes.
We are triumphant.
That is actually we're going to leave it for this week, and we will have King's Landing, the long edition, probably for the next couple weeks. To be honest with you, so
Yeah, I
Damn.
would imagine
I
so.
feel like we have a lot to do here.
I know
There are
what
some
happens
things-
at this coronation.
this is a very
Spoiler,
large,
spoiler.
very large city in Westeros, second only to you've been to, Lannisport and Old Town. This is the third largest city. So there's a bunch of people here, and there are things happening, and a lot of different lords and ladies from all over the realm are coming to see the king's coronation.
Yes, I'm sure
So
that it will
we'll,
go off without a hitch.
Yeah, I'm
There
sure
will
you'll
be
be.
There will be no
hitches.
alternate claimants to the throne, and everything will be
Nothing bad's gonna happen. Everything's gonna be chill. It's gonna be a sweet party, and y'all are gonna have fun.
fine. Yeah.
No one's gonna murder anybody. Nothing like that. It's
Yep.
gonna be just chill, fun city life.
They call it the Dance of Dragons for a reason.
All right, fellas. Well,
That was fun.
we'll
Thanks,
see what
guys.
happens. Yeah, I'm glad you guys. I really thought you guys were just gonna leave and not get that extra bonus. I'm glad you did. So
I like my new demon sword.
yeah,
Oh
I
my
also
God.
like it.
It's pretty
Uh,
sweet. I'll take the fucking murderous voice in my head for like an automatic crit every time, basically.
Yeah, it does some good fire damage, which is nice.
That's pretty dope. Excited to use it.
I don't like it. I don't love it.
So if I crit, it doesn't double the fire dice, does it? Or does it?
Correct. It does not. It just doubles the normal damage.
Okay, got it.